getting harder. You turn my heart up, throw me in water. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, cause I need to. No one knows it, heart is frozen from your poison. Taking the potion just to feel ya, cause I miss you. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're nothing. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. I think that I think I'm overdosing. I think that I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. It's getting stronger, can't take no longer. Walking on fire. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, cause I need to. Feels like I'm burning a little bit more, just a little bit more now. Taking the potion just to feel ya, cause I need ya. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're not meant. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. 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 It's getting stronger. I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. 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 I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing.
Ladies and gentlemen, MBs, welcome back to European Open League. We are in playoffs. That's crazy stuff. We finished our, the whole league section. We're now into the, the fun bit of this whole bit. I'm joined with Austin. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing very good.
That's good. We have your debut. So, I mean, you haven't casted an EOL before, so welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Um, so obviously Vulcan, they have they're fourth. They placed fourth in the league, and YoD placed fifth. So this is the winners bracket. 1.2, I believe. Anyway, so I think is teams ready production? I believe they are. So I guess we can get into the game, Austin, because I'm very excited. Yes.
I feel like this game should be very close though, off their
Yeah,
standings as individuals.
I think so too. So we're gonna head to Coastline as we had the bans. We had Cafe getting banned by YoD, Shallow getting banned by Vulcan, YoD actually picking Coastline, Vulcan then picking Defense first. I'm very confused because obviously if you are picking the side on Coastline, I mean in my opinion I would pick attack. But I mean, what do you feel about that, Austin?
See, I feel like with Coastline again, it is just preference. I mean, if you want to
Yeah,
go out the gate hot on defense and try and take some aggressive rounds and
yeah,
try and stop the attack as the start of the route, then it
yeah.
could be a good idea. I just feel like again with Coastline, a lot of times teams do prefer attack, as it does seem to be that map that it does favor trades quite heavily and just favors a lot of just heavy gun engagements. But defense can still play well if you have that aggression to meet your opponents on the entry.
Yes. Well, after that pick, we had Vulcan picking a map, which was Clubhouse, and YoD then picked Defense on that map as well. Then we went back to banning. Bank and Villa got knocked out, and our decider map for today is going to be Oregon. So it's going to be a fun set of matches. And yeah, I mean, you've seen the operator bands. I'm not really surprised with them right now. How do you feel about them, Austin? Because I mean, we got the Thinker, and that's from Vulcan, which is surprising to me.
See, I feel like Finca, since obviously the meta changing heavily towards these nades and LMG meta, Finca is obviously a super strong ban, and the Cav ban also comes through as well.
Oh
That's a
wow,
bit of
okay,
a that's a
yeah,
bit of a weird one, to be honest with you. I didn't really expect Cav to be banned, but Finca, we are seeing her banned a little bit more due to the LMG meta just being so strong.
yep,
You can't really lose a gunfight with 150 rounds
exactly.
on the push in.
Good luck, have fun from the observer here. We gotta have fun here. So yes, we're gonna see a billiards first. Not really surprising at all.
I mean, kind of standard as far as Coastline comes to expect CP
Yeah,
odds first. It's
I
never really
do.
become the second starting
Yeah,
rotation.
yeah. I do actually want to see some, some some blue bar and sunrise. That's the one. I want to see a bit of that gameplay, but let's see how it goes.
One thing I would like to highlight here is the fact that we have this quite nade forward attack, obviously, as we've come to expect, and obviously with the Flores as well, utility should really not be an issue. As when it comes to defense, obviously defense, they have brought the Jaeger, no one why. So these nades could really come into effect here. Also, there is no mute on board, so these, again, with Floreses, the only real, issue's going to have is just skirting them around these defenders. But if you can get them in, they can do a lot of damage, considering the shield in play as well by smoke that should ideally be placed on that cool Vibes door. We're yet to see it being placed, but I would have to assume it will go there. Obviously, that Valcam as well, since the change, is not going to work, and that's going to be a Valcam lost early, which is massive for the attack. That's just one less Valcam you have to deal with.
Yeah. Well, wait, was that Falcam like lost because of its being outside, kinda?
So yeah, so on the vents on Coastline, obviously since the changes come through, you can no longer put those cams there.
Ah, interesting. I thought you could. Good to know. Well, we're gonna see you're just entering the building straight away with Jackal, seeing if you can smell any footsteps. No footsteps so far, as no one's really been to Blue Bar. Thing. Ooh, we could see a pick here, and the first pick from Hero goes to Storms. Another one onto Karma. A trade from Zilla gets El Klopo and puts it into a 3v4 already. That's very fast.
This is the beauty of attacking on coastline. If you see a massive like hole in the defenders where they're playing and what you can really exploit there, for example, they left the whole of office and blue bar open for a take and then neglected it as well with their kitchen in sunrise, playing quite, unaware of the situation that's going on. You see two big picks coming out early from just a jackal just push, because again with the footprints, you see no footprints towards the office, you seem to push in. Obviously now we have smoke trying to swing and obviously retake this pick, as it is kind of needed right now, as 1 minute 40 lines on the clock, 4v3, super unfair with the attackers. Now it's a 4v2 with Nomad picking up another pick there from BR's window. It's all going wrong for the defense here. They can't really do much in this situation except really swing for the horses.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, they can hold their angles, and this could be winnable for Vulcan Esports, but YoD with a very, very strong start to this round, and the first pick from Flipsy gets Black Lennon off the boards, and like I said, Vulcan could take this easily here, as it goes back, not even back, it goes to a 2v3, and Aqua is being held by YoD. They're going to probably go for the default here. Hero almost gets killed. I think that smoke was just barely on him, so he survives barely. I'm guessing they're going to figure out this execute, putting smokes into Iliad's. Partner's going to go down in. Fluzy gets the smoke bang onto Hero, and 2v2, plant going down, post-plant situation. That is Panda getting the smoke kill onto Balaki. And it's all up to Blurb here. It's post-plant. He needs to keep his angles here. Make sure they kill Splifty. Another one is Panda, baby. But Panda! He just got it broken. Wow, Austin, sorry. What happened there?
So, I feel like that's a major, that's just a major error there coming in from the attack. The defense really should have no chance of winning that there in that situation. Obviously they're pinned down Cool Vibe side. We've obviously smokes on the board, so they have the time to just smoke out and just hold down that plant, obviously on default. But even still, your attack, you really shouldn't be losing those, easy picks. For example, Nomad on BR's window, playing a bit, unaware there, not really realizing that Jaeger could actually in fact swing her from that, hooker rotate. There's a lot of things that just went awry there for YoD because they just overlooked so many things. Obviously, they got the two opening picks, brilliant play there. They actually really caught Vulcan napping there. Vulcan were completely unaware of the push coming in from Jackal, two immediate picks. From that point onwards, it just fell apart. They didn't really, close down these picks. And in my opinion, there probably would have even been a better situation to go for the picks there. I mean, you have a 2v4 isolated, and then you just throw, easy picks, no trades in position. Aqua, they stall. They go for plant and smokes on the board, and they're just not doing anything with it. And then, we saw the round end with two fairly easy gunfights with no refrag opportunities. The smokes as well. The smokes should probably smoke the deep. They just smoke close, and then, Jaeger gets a free smoke bang, and he can also push up close to the pool table. There's no contest. Exactly. They didn't stop the bleeding. They just let it happen. And there's a massive oversight for YoD with the two opening picks going their way.
Yeah, well, let's see if YoD can change their ways and make sure not to be as aggressive as they did. Because, I think who was the factor again? It was Blurb. That's the one, Blurb. If he got a bit, held back just a little bit, I think he could have won that. But hey, what can you do? The round is over, and we are now in round 2 as we see a kitchen defense this time. I think Vulcan, I think Panda and Flipsy, they played really, really well together there. Crunching the numbers there, like you said.
I mean, one thing I would also like to highlight about this defense, that's interesting to me anyway as it is the player, the Chanka here. They're bringing the Chanka in favor of the smoke, obviously. Still has the versatility of the shield, but obviously Chanka is a fairly interesting pick. I mean, I think we're seeing him more and more now inside of PL just to destructively just sim with that LMG. It's crazy how strong that is. But also just, smoke is, often the hard pick here for the shield as well, but Chanka has that. But, it's quite interesting when I see how it plays out with these mollies.
Yeah, I think Chanka is a very very good substitute to Smoke. Obviously, you've got that shield in hand as well. Storms, 2 kills already. That response is what they needed, and El Clapo and Hero is off the board for YoD Esports. They're Jackal and Iana. They're 2 entries gone off the board. Wow, this is massive for YoD right now.
You want to know what that happened?
Why is that?
They've, Vulcan there, they've assessed the situation, they've seen that Jackal was just pushed in off a whim instead of office. Okay, what they've done? 3 players now centered around this office pushed and let that happen again. YoD, go for a second time, get caught out. That's why you can never do something twice that's that random and that specific without, checking it. I don't think they even droned that. They should have droned that, should have saw the danger, and then Stormzy gets a free double. It's just a massive oversight.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh, main stairs. Blurb almost catches out. Oh, Karma there. But what? Okay, Zilla does get Blurb out the board. But Storms does get killed a bit before that. I can't remember who killed him, but hey ho, that Storm's off the board now. It's now a 4v2. Zilla is just wasting the time of YoD's top. Oh, but Black does put that off the boards. Does waste a bit of time. They have 1:15. Still quite enough to evaluate their situation here. Panda in Sunrise, and then the rest in sight. Karma with the C4. Wow, where was that from? That was okay. All right, fair enough. Fair play. But it's up to Black Lenin now, and he's got them flashes. He's got the diffuser. 50 seconds on the board. Is he gonna get wallbangs? No, he got the crossfire. Yeah, got the crossfire there. Wow, that's an interesting round.
I mean, towards the end of that round, we just saw it become a bit of a battle of attrition, trading back and forth. There wasn't really much going for YoD, obviously, after that initial play from the Jackal, and the Ayana, just going down super early to just a major oversight. You can't really do something, once it was that wild and just do it straight again, because the team will adapt. The team will see what you did, and they'll just put a player there. They put 2, and they got the picks. They got rewarded for the diligence there. But another thing I want to make a key point there is just the way that YoD just looked really nonchalant there on their top floor attack. The drone work was really shoddy. They didn't really seem to know what was happening. I mean, Zilla should not be allowed just to flank up there on 90, especially when Buck is playing in from that luggage just to get a free pick, essentially. Like, I get there's 2 men there, 1 on main stairs, 1 on 90, but you should be aware of that, Malusi, that she's even present upstairs, and the fact that, Verb has just, neglected that, and then, Zilla finds a free pick. And then we see Zilla just waste more time inside of theater, and obviously it comes through with a trade from Black London, but still, that's time wasted just for the fact of just not droning. Like, here, YoD here have been shocking on drones. Like, they've just allowed it just to, spiral. Like, that shouldn't be happening. You should have intel on 90 if you're attempting to even push top floor. They had 2 vertical play. They had 2 vertical ups. They had a buff and a sledge. And, comes down to 36 left, no vert even made. Like, and then we see sledge die to a C4, halfway through vert. Like, it's just not good. If you just drone it out and just play a bit more methodical, because these rounds aren't even ending in, pressure amounts of time. They're ending with a reasonable amount of time left as well. They could really do something about that.
Yeah, and I mean, this could be YoD's round, as they're going Blue Bar and Sunrise. Seems like they are holding offers here, but yeah, no, I think YoD needs to think about what they're doing, because they are having a lot of flaws right now, which is very disappointing. Because I thought YoD would be better than this, but it is what it is, I guess. It seems like they're gonna go for a vertical take. Hero and El Chapo gets Flipsy after Rome gone. That's actually important. Legion off the boards. Obviously, with the double Rome clearing, I don't think anyone else is upstairs, but obviously, I think Storms, that he needs to respond to this kill, and he needs to get that refrag, because he could get a few, because obviously they are all together. Oh, Blur, beautiful kill onto Zilla. I don't know where that actually was. They know where Storms is. He's in main lobby, so, but obviously that was the Gemini, so not really much that can really help there, especially when no one else is over by main lobby. Seems wait. It's Okay. For some reason I thought Panda was in hookah, but that's just me bugging out there. So it seems like they're trying to get the vertical play. Sledge trying to kill Panda here. Could he? No, he's not, because that's not the right way. Dirt being opened here. Oh, Panda! Lovely kill on the blurb. Response we needed. And another one from Karma gets Hero. It's now gone to a 3v2 as Storms gets another one to Black Lenin. Wow, okay. This is a amazing response from Vulcan. That they needed to, you know, get this to a 3-0 score here. It seems like they're going to go for a dirt take here. I don't think you want to go close to each other, mate, because you're going to shoot each other. Don't want that friendly damage. Yes, they got the diffuser. Oh, nice kill with Storms. Yes, but it's now put into a 2v2. I think, you know, Panda and Akama, iconic duo here. Pretty sure they are able to clutch this out. But, oh, almost. I think the angle there was just not enough for him to get the kill. It does look like El Clopo is very, very, very low. And does actually get downed in the process. Gets finished off. I like he almost... Oh, he's in the corner of Sunrise, but no time remaining, and that's a round for Vulcan. Wow, okay. Interesting.
You know what? I'm seeing like major errors coming out here from YoD.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
for example, the fact that
100%.
I've just noticed this, the fact that, you know, even like as of 2 minutes 30 in the round, they had 6 drones remaining on the map. That's not ideal. I know you have Ayana with the, you know, Gemini clone, but even still, that's not ideal. Also, Ayana clone solo droning out, you know, main lobby, and then no one pushing on it either has allowed Jaeger just effectively just, you know, that clone is now useless. Yeah, Jaeger runs away for free. It doesn't matter what the
Yeah,
situation with that clone was.
I think Storms would have got punished there, and you know he wouldn't have got the kill like
Mhm.
in the middle of the round there as well, which would
Yeah.
have helped Yod. So I think you're right with the Yana clone. There should have been someone with him to get that pick off. But yeah, go on.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it seems like this game to me is just genuinely coming down just to who can win their ones. Like, you know, YoD are initiating all these gunfights that they're losing. They're not winning. You know, and Spoke are thinking, yep, you know, I'll take that. It's free. It's free. It's free. And you know, other than the stack up onto Zilla inside of the theater, we haven't really seen much teamwork from YoD coming out here. I mean, they had initial pick there. They're the first 2 picks even. But you know, we see the round go the other way because I just feel like their execute just wasn't up to par. Like. They're just overlooking a lot of things right now, and there's not, you know, I'm not saying that YoD are out with this, because YoD are clearly showing they have the ability to take these entry gunfights, because they're taking the opening pick, you know, 2 of the 3 rounds now, but they're just, you know, losing a bit of steam and momentum on these early. Also, we could see a bit of a spawn peek coming in here as well from Aqua. Barricade has been prepped for the run out, and we will see it, but you know, Capo takes a bit of chip shot there, nothing too major, but still shows that Vulcan are in fact ready to take these early gunfights as well, and they are actually inviting YoD to, you know, get involved in these, and they want to take them. They want to show that they can win.
But it seems like they're going for an office take again, and I don't think Vulcan are gonna capitalize that either again. Oh, that was close. And nade's gonna be pulled out. Karma. Oh no, the you know, swing or get swung. Do you know what I mean? And that's blurb off the boards. Oh, Hero. Go on, you were saying. Oh no.
I mean, honestly, yeah, Capo's out, you know, punishing Zilla after the refrag, it's fine, but then again, look, we see, you know,
Oh my god.
first pick up there, and Stormzy as well, just punishing everyone right now. I mean, look, I mean, in that whole entire space of 30 seconds, the round's already over in, you know, a minute, right? No one from YoD was on drones there. You know, that could have all been averted. You know, they just took their time. They haven't got to be this fast, you know. We guess the fastest map, but they're just actually just violating Lennon right now. They're all running out on him. Like, he should probably take a timeout right now, because, you know, they should probably take the time just to, you know, reassess the situation, because evidently what they're doing isn't working. I mean, they had a good idea there. Nice hit fire. You know, this round is now open, to be fair, but after the hit fire, the round is very open. He's going to push up cool vibes here. Obviously, Vulcan has the right there. Nothing really, no one really in position to shoot. Obviously, Panda there with a shotgun, though. Could be lethal, and the smoke has to deny. I don't think Battleline can go very far from it. Stormzy's still outside, obviously. Could have thrown this round. He's going to get back into cool vibes here. He's going to battle from Sauna, tagging him up quite heavily. Going to rotate up, and then, you know, Panda just punished him from the hatch. That was that was just really poor there from YoD. I mean, I'm kind of lost for words. You know, it was a good, you know, they had the good initiation for the start of the attack. Sledge was in a very good position. I mean, again, fluffy shots maybe, and you know, we do see just Karma get one for free there inside of cool vibes, and then, you know, but every single time what we're seeing from Vulcan is they're there to refrag, they're there to pick up the pieces, they're there to, you know, challenge, and we're not seeing that from YoD yet. YoD aren't showing that on their attack. They're not ready just to, you know, take these gunfights and refrag or even get the sentry. They're not having that punch through factor. You know, they're not, you know, or even still, they're not even, you know, slowing it down, and after that, they're still going at the same pace, and they're just losing more momentum. We saw that round over within 2 minutes, effectively. I mean, yes, we did see Lennon do his best job, but it wasn't enough, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But see if I mean they do have their tactical timeout in place. So like if they really needed to, which I think they need to right now, I think they should really use that when they can. We are going to see a kitchen defense this time. So I mean Vulcan hasn't lost any rounds yet. So you know it's 100% win rate on this site so far. Just the ordinary set. I'm going to see an Oryx and play as well. So with Oryx, you know, you can jump up hatches, which is you know, is a unique ability, which is quite strong on this map because obviously there's a lot of hatches. It's a one floor map. You know, a lot can happen. Zilla with the go for the spawn peak, sorry, and run out. Nothing.
Twice.
Yeah.
There we
Very
go.
interesting stuff. And Blur, lovely. I mean, Storms going for that spawn peak didn't happen, and he got punished by it from it as well. Another one, Blur and Zilla. Did he get another one? No, he doesn't. Yeah, that instantly puts into a 3v5, and lovely by Blurb here. And there's not enough droning, and he gets punished by it. Flips it. They don't know he's there. That's the problem.
Or even
Come
worse,
on,
I
guys.
feel like they did know he was there because he's being challenged reporters when they're just, you know, bit of an oversight there for players to think the cam is safe. Obviously, it happens in comp, but you know, we do see the refrag come through. They are playing better. They're stacked up on this entry. Looking like Karma's gonna be the next in the line to die here. Shots from behind. That's a very good setup there to get that pick, and we will see YoD probably taking the first round there with Panda. He's been so good this match, but I don't know if he has the 1v4 in him. Gonna miss the shots in the first, but Kai gonna take a bit of damage there. Capo also taking shots towards Panda, but now he's stuck inside of Deep Kitchen, taking lots of shots through this door here. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do much here, and again, Lennon will just come from behind, and then YoD will take the first round. YoD are now off the mark.
We love to see it. YoD actually getting around. Let's go. Well done, YoD. But yeah, no, they played that much better. I think the droning could be far much better. I don't think the communication was, you know, fluent enough because obviously, you know, why is Blurb, you know, swinging that and not even looking at the door. But yeah, no, interesting round.
I mean, the one thing I will say is you say the journey should be better. I feel like the journey should be there. It's non-existent right now. The journey doesn't exist.
Yeah. That's true. I don't think I've really seen any drones.
Yeah.
And the pre-placed drones, obviously we can't really see the pre-placed. I don't think there is actually any pre-placed drones, and I think they're just wasting them as well at the start of the round. So it's not looking too good in that way.
I mean, Burb has already lost his drone already.
Oh my god.
I mean, I get Burb is probably, you know, playing entry, but Burb is very important if you go for this route to take, and he should probably be one that has a drone left. I mean, you know, you can really afford to expend the Ayana clone, obviously the Ayana drone, obviously.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I think El Clopo. I will say El Clopo. Love it. Yeah, El Clopo's drone, like that should be the person's drone. That should be checking out what site it is. Blah blah blah. If it gets destroyed, it doesn't matter because you're the entry. Blurb is probably not the entry. He's probably just, I don't know. He's sledging it. I don't know.
He's been entry every single round from now, but I mean, we'll see Flips is all going for this early spawn pick on the Rook 2 times. Very interesting pick actually to go to Rook. I mean, I guess the 2 times we locked, and Zilla's going to find himself getting picked there from, I believe,
Where?
was window out in Ruins. That's a very nice shot. I mean, again, adaptations there. If they know that Vulcan are going to play this aggressive hold towards Office and not allow him to do that, Stormzy going to take one. But again, we refrag come through here as well. They're just allowing him just to sit on this Ruins, like Ruins blue window and just take picks. And Flipsy obviously trade one back down to Burb. This is all going off so early here. 2 minutes 19. Elclubber's in the main lobby right now. Lennon's also there as well. 1v3 and 2 minutes 14 left on the clock. This match is actually exploding right now. Karma looking to make it work in a 1v3. Has some shots onto Klopper there. Almost takes his head off. Drone's going to come through here. Klopper actually wants to take this challenge, I believe. No one there to refrag him, knowing C4 going to come out. What a throw that is from Karma. Karma now very winnable here inside the middle of the site, but we're going to see Lennon come from behind, and Dreams just won. Dreams it to be, but it didn't happen. I have no idea what's happened that round. The round just exploded, like much like the third round. In fact, we just see the round, over within a minute. That's what I mean by Clubhouse being a very explosive map. I mean, obviously, never this explosive. This is a bit of a shock when it comes to the pacing of this game. But like I said at the start in the precast, I did say Vulcan probably wanted that defense to be aggressive and be explosive and meet the attack on the entry, and that's exactly what they did. But we will
Yeah.
see the side swap now, 4-2 obviously, in favor of Vulcan from their defense. We will see the line and knock being played as well, and the Dockerby as well. Three very good ops when entangled together. Knock obviously for the stealth, you can almost sneak up any stairway in the whole entire map without being detected. We probably will see this knock in fact go towards these main stairs is my bet, as most knocks normally do on coastline. Obviously the line in play as well, super strong when you have the coordination to execute it well with the Dockerby in fact. Nature below also menacing if they have any, which they add 4.
Yeah. Well, it is around Twitch, so I think what we've seen from Storm before is a lot of just walking in, getting the entry, might get fragged out. If he doesn't, then that's a good win. So we might see a Storm strat. That's what YoD's been kind of doing recently. So yeah, I think this map is more of obviously an attacking side of the map because it's. What would you say it is, Austin? Like,
I mean, I don't really agree with the siding of maps. I feel like every map is playable to different teams. It depends what you really want to play on the map. Obviously, a map like Villa can become super attacking sided. If you have two teams that love attacking, it just really depends. Obviously, the trend is that it is an attacker sided map, but as we saw with Vulcan defense, if they meet the aggression, they're better in the gunfights, then, it very quickly switches to just as bad because you get punished. And then we see Zilla punishing Burb early. Entry there from Zilla. I believe on the Aqua Balk, in fact. Hero here looking to challenge towards office. Drone's going to come through. Hero now in a very bad spot if they do take this cool, blue bar window. Probably look at getting out of here, but he's going to stay for a bit longer. See if he can get any drones. Philby wants to take this fight though, evidently. Drone gets spotted out. Hero is just holding here though. He has time and on his side. Obviously no one yet in place. And also he has backup there as well inside of CCTV. But one thing we will see here is, in fact, there is only 2 defenders on site. So if we can see Vulcan, see this, they can probably capitalize and make a quick rush. Both of them playing full vibes.
yeah, and Flipsy, aha, lovely, another one from Vulcan onto Blake. Blake? Lovely.
Blackout.
Black Isle. I don't know, man. I struggle with names. But Storm's here. Oh, when he gets injured, and that Storm's off the board. Refrag from there. Zilla and Flipsy. Hero, and that gets another one. Oh, Flipsy. Wait, huh? What just happened? What just happened? I don't even know what happened. What?
This game is going to be over very quickly, from what I can assess. It's already 5-2. We've only been in the lobby for about 20 minutes, as it is.
See, the thing is, yeah, because Vulcan's just rushing in, getting their kills, and then got that. I don't even it went so quickly, Austin. Like, what's going on?
The one thing we said though from Vulcan is Vulcan did look a lot better in terms of the organization of their attack there. They were positioned so much better. They were looking for the entries. They droned it out. They also tried to play for hero. They didn't just push in and just hope to win the 1v1 gunfight at 50-50. They were in position to drone him. They had position to refrag. Jaeger call out by, I believe it was Flipsy there on Ayana, but we at least saw the effort from Vulcan to drone this out and make the push work. We didn't see that from YoD. YoD got heavily punished on most of the entries, and a lot of the rounds they did in fact win just came off these rapid entries into for example Sunrise on that last attacking round where they just took picks very early. Whereas we saw with their Vulcan, they were a bit more methodical, a bit slower, but they're more methodical. And what Siege really does come down to is how much you can optimize your takes and be effective with them. And we did see Vulcan be quite effective there. We also are seeing a Ying, Glaz, and Monty play it. So you may see a service rush of Glaz just sitting like upside down rappel. Old tier 1 strats of Siege, with Ying obviously coming into the fray as well. Since then, but still. And we will see the full main rusher coming through. Obviously, line on the board is going to be very hard for YoD to hold this because they have the smoke canisters and the C4s obviously. But once the Monty gets in that site, it's very hard to move him. Going to see the Banshee there. Also going to see the double ADS. So the burn should come through here ideally. from the Ying, but Ying's actually going to go kitchen window here, so he should probably see a dual facet approach here. First smoke going to pop, and now we just the guys just sit and wait. If anyone challenges, they are very dead. So Monty will just walk up here, and Storm's actually going to get smoked out. And Storm's almost going down there in the smoke. The power of the smoke really coming through this.
Yeah, that was very, very close, and he's still got another canister left. He's going to use it. Oh, okay. That looked close there. Flipsy, I get Flipsy down as well, but that does get Hero off the board. So it's now gone to a 2v4. What's going on? Storms and Panda gets taken down. So this strat is not working. Zilla outside main, they know about this. Well, yeah, they do. That's been off the point. It's all up to and he gets knifed. Lovely.
Yeah, okay. So I feel like the main issue we had there, they had the idea, they had the the push set up pretty well in fact, but the smoke canisters really caught it out. And once you commit to being inside there, everything has to come together. Obviously, we did see the first bit go their way. Obviously, Flipsy with Ace inside the main lobby, I believe, but reflag pretty much immediately, which is quite good there from Berber picking up the pieces that his team left off with. But once you put that Monty inside that site, you better be ready to plant and execute, because once Monty just sits there, he's just sitting there being useless. Yes, he can, pull shield down, but as soon as shield goes down, attention gets diverted. And with the Glads also being, deep there inside the service, he's already committed heavily through that service door. He can't then leave. If he tries to leave, he's gone. Both smokes burnt. He's now just a sitting duck waiting to die, effectively. Once you commit to that rush, you have to play for it. And obviously, just a two-man rush into, a site with, 3 smoke canisters and 2 C4s and main lobby control is not going to work. I'm sorry to say, but it just isn't going to work unless you fully commit with 5 man. They didn't do that. They spread their man count pretty wide and they got punished for it. They didn't commit. They didn't have the Monty in position. Again, once you sit there, you're just sitting duck waiting to die.
Yeah, that's very true. I was actually hoping that strat would work because we haven't actually seen that strat in a very, very long time. But obviously, YoD they capitalized on that and they rushed in, got the picks they needed and won them around. So lovely stuff. We're gonna see Hookah again. They lost the first round, didn't they? So they're gonna go back here. Hopefully they've talked and they're like, let's not do this or that. They kind of.
We have seen the change up here though from Berg going onto the Rooney from the K.
Oh yeah. Rooney is so strong on any map. On any map. A gun, she's got a bulletproof camera, and she's got them gates. Lovely stuff. Storm's first kill off the round. Yeah, that puts the Jaeger off the board. That's lucky.
It's quite interesting, the fact that we are actually seeing these early pits coming down in like 30 seconds. It's very rare that you're even actually in position to entry by that time. And yet Storm's double kill with a nade from below.
Storms!
They're sitting there inside of Hooker, in fact. That's a really odd place playing. Storm's just completely unaware of the situation here. He's going to get caught by Hero on the vault through from Koi. I'm going to find a second actually Hero. Hero making this actually winnable here for YoD. Very strange round coming to fruition here. Obviously Zilla then going to find another one onto El Capo, and this round is already over in a minute again. We're going to see 6-3 probably here for Vulcan. They're going to come through, being punished there by Karma. This game is absolutely crazy. This is not Siege, this is COD. At this rate.
This is COD, yeah.
We're seeing Call of Duty right here in this game.
Right, let me tell you, Austin, this is the reason why this map is not in the map pool anymore. In next season of EOL and also just generally in the Pro League scene. Because it's basically it's too much. You can't strat properly on it. It's not a strat map. And it's just that's basically what I'm saying. That's why they've taken it out. But yeah, no, go on.
I mean, I feel like as well though with Coastline was always an interesting pick anyway as it is. It's kind of that bogey map, that teams often took you to if they wanted to just have a gunfight off, Like if a team thought that they could really out-battle you in guns, they would take you to Coastline. That's why we saw TSM and SSG and DZ play it quite a lot because they favor their guns skill in the early days of, towards the end of 2021 and stuff. But, I feel like you can strat it, you just have to, know your opponents very well and just know what have a feel for the game because as we're seeing this round, entry after entry after entry, just it's back and forth, but heavily in Vulcan's favor. We're seeing so many more mistakes come out the side of YoD as well. YoD, overlooking so many things, especially their attack. I mean, YoD are essentially losing this series off their entries. They're losing, they'll get an entry, even still, on the rounds they have got entries, they're just not following very well. They're not following through with their entries. They're not, taking the kill, pushing up. They're allowing Vulcan to get back into the game through taking these ones, or not even getting into the game in the first place. They've seen 3 rounds, but bear in mind, all 3 rounds that they've had, they've been over within a minute. This game isn't going in a direction that's comfortable, and the fact they haven't changed their pacing is just quite interesting. Look, we see Bakao here going straight for a spawn peak. You know, like you're down 6-3. I would probably try and change the pace here, because as soon as you give Vulcan these picks, they're used to you. They're gonna keep taking them. I mean, look at how
Yeah.
Vulcan is set up already.
Oh
Free pick there.
no.
Free pick for
Oh.
Vulcan. Like
Yep.
look at how Vulcan set up. Vulcan are already on cool vibe stairs. They're outside office looking to execute. You know, there's no aggression there from YoD, because they're too busy spawn peeking the other side of the map. Like they're rotating up top floor here from main stairs. They're already retaken. Almost gets caught there, in fact, by there's Bakal on the other side. Gonna see a gunfight come through here probably. Bakal's just gonna get over here into luggage, but we're just seeing, you know, YoD completely mispaced this game, and we're gonna see a 7-3 is my bet here from the way that Bakal's taking this. But Flipsy seems to be aware, but Bakal gonna catch him there.
Lovely.
Karma does fight back though. Again, when you lose hooker control as well so early for a blue bar hold, it's almost a nightmare to retake as well. Obviously, we've seen Bakal making his best bet here, but Zilla is firmly aware of his position again. He's going to go on drone here, so Bakal might in fact push this, but Zilla now is aware, and he's going to rotate 2 cool vibes. Looking to still take this engagement though, very interesting obviously. If Bakal does get this pick, it does completely open up the round here for YoD, but even so, if he dies, then it's pretty much curtains. Capo going to find one down to Stormzy, 3v3 here. Bakal does rotate down in favor of joining his teammate. Now it's a 2-man execute here, coming through from the side of office, and it's very interesting. Obviously the smoke's going to be burnt slow, and obviously Karma going to take a lot of shots there through, I believe, the courtyard, but he is inside the site now, looking to challenge further. Going to get almost picked here, almost finds Bakal for a wallbang there, but Capo going to go down there. Site penetrate, Padisco going to get Bakal. Hero now outside the site, isolated from Sunroom, going to push into office here. 3v1, very hard job to retake. They have full sunrise control, default plant going down, 4 seconds on the clock here. Hero ready to do something. C4 still in pocket, can maybe make that work. Gonna see the first, gonna take down Armor there.
Well,
Post plant.
it's now a 1v2 and it's post plant situation, but it does get taken down by Panda, and that's the first map for Vulcan. Wow. Austin, sorry, like, what, that was a crazy map. That was actually a crazy map.
I feel like we saw more COD there than Siege.
Yeah,
in general.
yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that was more like a, you know.
Yeah, it's
Totally.
unfortunate for YoD because obviously the thing is they still had their tactical timer on play, but they just didn't use it, and that's unfortunate for them.
I mean, being honest here, I don't think a tactical timer would have saved this game. Being honest,
yeah,
I feel like
I don't know.
Was going one way and one way only.
It seems like their motivation was just not enough. I don't know, but that is Vulcan's round. They still do have a chance for taking this series, as 2 maps do still come. We have got to quickly grab the we have Clubhouse next, and then Oregon as our decider. I'm your caster Zacharias with Austin, and we'll be back in soon. Well, we'll be back after the break. See you soon.
Keeps me going for a while. So maybe we can change some things. I can get you out of my mind. Your bad moments and the good times. When I think of all those nights, I won't leave it all behind. I can get you out of my mind. Can't believe I loved you blind. When I look into your eyes, I can see that I was right. nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Look, I ain't been feeling spectacular. Flow so sick, it's hazardous. Y'all still suck like Dracula. Sip this beat, let's back it up. And I don't care about critics, cause they talk too much. And I know that I gotta keep on grinding, finding myself. I ain't gonna stop until I know I had enough. Mama, I made it, I know that they see me. I'm popping these bottles just like I'm a genie. I'm glad that you made me. It's all in my DNA. I'm about my chips like I'm working for Frito-Lay. And bet it bag on myself. I don't do this for my health. Every threat is a champion. Got the title, need a belt. I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. I don't take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. Gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. I don't take my word for it, this a promise and a threat.
Still young spits, but you come a young boss. Eating real good, so a man's gon' floss. Got my way up in my view real posh. You a frisbee man, so that mean you get tossed. Bought a new crib, to EOL in the back. Numbers ran up, had to split it with the chaps. Realest in the city, in my record, a fact. But your man's only chat when he do it in the raps like Swag go lost and don't really care what it cost them. You don't wanna cost them. My lifestyle awesome, couldn't decide if my gal want it too, so I bought them. Don't run trap, but I run up a check. Run, do it real big, gotta one up the next. Point to the sky with the one up, I'm blessed. I'm young, rich and black, so you know I'm a threat.
And the lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
Hello and welcome back to European Open League Season 3 playoffs. Just had our last map, which was 7-3 Vulcan 1 Coastline. I am joined with Austin. How you doing, Austin?
Good, nothing much has changed since that very rapid first map.
Yeah. Took about half an hour maybe.
Yeah, it
Around
was a
that.
very quick map.
Um,
Most around
yeah,
a
no,
minute.
it was fun to cast. What's your thoughts on the next game? Because obviously it's Coastline and you're just defending first. What do you feel about
It's club, but I feel like with club, right, the play style that we saw from both teams in that first map, I don't think we'll see that in the second map because it's very hard to replicate that. Just no holds barred, just rush play style. It's very hard to replicate that on a map like club where it's a lot more methodical and a lot more play by play. However, obviously you cannot ignore the fact that most gunfights, in my opinion, did seem to favor Vulcan there. They just seem to be in a bit of a have better positioning, but also just win their ones a lot more in that first game. YoD obviously on the back, backs against the wall right now, 7-3. Not a good scoreline for the first map, especially when you're coming in and thinking about the mentals. They
Yeah.
did seem to, I don't know if that game's hit them or not. Obviously, it was a very quick game, so the chances are that they're ready straight away for the second one. And Coastline was just a map that was kind of almost like a flip of a coin for both teams, and they just wanted to give it. They were obviously Vulcan did choose defense, which is a bit interesting, but as we saw, they did kind of just take it to YoD, and they really showed YoD what was going to happen. Obviously, the first round YoD took that early entry, and then we did see Vulcan just punish them immediately straight after that. And I feel like, again, this is the trend. We see Vulcan adapt to everything that YoD is doing, and YoD just aren't showing that same adaptation.
Yeah. Well, seems like yeah. So it seems like both teams are ready. Are you ready, Austin?
Yeah, of course I'm ready.
Well, it seems like we're going to be heading into Clubhouse. See what goes on there. Well, obviously, not really sure on the map Coastline, but in the league before the playoffs, when both of these teams did play against each other before, on bank, YoD 186 and Oregon Vulcan 172. So if this does go to a decider on Oregon, then it's most likely going to go to Vulcan. But anything can change because it has been a month or two. I can't remember, but yeah. All right, let's go back. Let's go into the operator bans, Austin.
Obviously, Habana, come with the board here. Obviously,
Yep.
that is my personal favorite ban for Clubhouse. Obviously, the hatches are super important for that bottom floor. With Habana off the board, makes Kitchen Hatch a lot more risky when it comes to getting it. Obviously, you either waste 2 ace charges or you risk it with a Thermite, tin can opener, or you play the map there. C4's big play out this. Thatcher also come off the board. Thatcher just obviously makes everything so much easier, and Thatcher, that's why he's banned so much, because it makes you slow down a lot more, and it also just the amount of utility the Thatcher counters in this current siege is crazy. Thatcher now off the board, pretty standard. Cade as well going to be off there, so I think Mav have a field day here. Mav should be played ideally every single round attack unless we do see some rush strats coming through. Mav's just so good at getting those was it Jacuzzi Balkan, CC walls open, that it's kind of hard not to take him here for his upside, and he is even useful on the bottom floor with the nades. And Valk finally comes off the board here. YoD, that's probably very reactive, in fact, to first map with Vulcan playing Valk every single round on their defense, and I don't think they want that happening. So Valk's off the board now. We will still see Mirror and like Maester and Echo in play, but pretty standard bans as far as things go. Church Arsenal here. We will see a castle on the board here, which does potentially suggest they're going for an extend strat here towards this top floor. I'm interested to see here because YoD, they did show this very early on aggression. I mean, both teams did, as we saw in the last game. But I wonder if they're gonna come out the gates hot and try and change around this mental, the 7-3. See if they're going to take the first round very quickly and, keep this, fast-paced siege up, or they're going to slow down. They're going to make them take and, slow down the attack through this extend. So we'll see how they're going to do here. But Castle being played does kind of indicate what they're going for. I mean, a Rooney on the board as well. Bulletproof cam as well going down here inside of Memo. Nice little bulletproof there. You wouldn't really see it towards me with bottom main, but Bakao having some lag issues there.
Yeah. Well,
2 bulletproofs in play, in fact. Interesting setup there, so they're going to have 1 on Greats as well. I do like this lineup actually here, coming from obviously YoD. As far as it goes, pretty standard, but
I don't really think there's really a point having two people with impacts. Obviously, we have the smoke, we have the Aruni as well, so that's two, people that can make the holes that are needed. So I don't think really the impacts are. Actually, no, because they're playing downstairs. I thought they were playing upstairs for a second. Sorry. So yeah, no, the impacts are useful because impact tricking. Sorry, that's me being daft. Sorry.
this is actually
yeah.
very interesting. This is very interesting here. We're seeing actually an early on, like, a little bit of a strike here. Early pick from Storms. They're absolutely destroying Hero.
Yep.
You can't let that happen. Storm's already on main stairs. He's looking to take this one very quick. Obviously, we do see Bakao slow walking. Surely he knows about it. Oh, and it also gets destroyed by Storms. Having a field day. Carmen, that was a position result. Bakao takes one, but Storm's on a triple so early on.
Oh my god! God, you can't do this!
Flying through them like butter right now.
There's no way!
Oh my god, the extend absolutely goes to poop, and well, we're gonna see
And it gets the
first round.
What the hell just happened?
Oh, YoD being absolutely outclassed here. First round going the favor of Vulcans. It's actually ridiculous what just happened there. I mean, you see Storms, enters into kitchen. Okay, we see bang, Malusi loses gunfight early on. Yeah, not acceptable. Then we see him push straight down onto main, take another gunfight towards bottom main. Obviously, the refrag's not there. Then we see Aruni obviously coming back to side, has to then challenge, finds one, immediately traded by Storms, and Storms just walks down main, walks into bar. Castle should have been there to refrag Malusi. Obviously, if Malusi's taking that peak, it's a very aggressive peak to take early on onto kitchen. Obviously, pretty 50-50. Castle then gets absolutely destroyed, and then what is it? We have a 1v4 on site within a minute. Like, Vulcan have no chill right now, and YoD cannot clearly keep up with them in terms of the gunfight. Storms has absolutely just showed that. Storms has just won 5 1v1s effectively, and what have YoD achieved for it? They got a pick. They got a pick was immediately traded by Storms. The trade game for YoD just wasn't there at all. They weren't positioned, and again, the strip extend also didn't really work because they just pushed kitchen. They saw the weakness, they took kitchen and took a 1v1. The player in bar completely lost. There was no point in even taking it. And, what do we see? We see YoD get absolutely punished for that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was gonna say this is why they banned Thinker, but Vulcan banned Thinker. The last map that was.
Yeah.
Heyo. I mean, let's see if Storms can do that once more time. But they are going to CC this time, so not going to try downstairs again. Wow, that was a very interesting round.
Yeah. Very interesting. I mean, from here as well, we are seeing another extended fact coming out here from YoD. They're going for a bar extend with Jaeger playing closely towards his B-Yards window here. Might go for a bit of a run out. Obviously, the coastline, the construction extend is coming out there as well. Obviously, main breach is going to be open pretty early. It's kind of expected when you do have the Cade off the board. They might just go for a Mav trick. I don't know what's happening here. No, they're going to get it from a sudden rappel. However, 4 members have just committed on this main breach, so no control being gained in this first minute, so they are just going to be all stacking up here. May even go for a rush, but no, we do see 2 members drop, but Storms is up there, and when Storms is in, Storms is in!
Oh my God.
I knew the rush was going to come through. Kappa going down, traded though by Burb. Burb does keep the man count equal, and now he's looking to peek it onto main breach. Hero gonna take a lot of damage, flips it, but actually going to win the gunfight.
Jesus!
Pushing in from construction. Taking early plays. Pan's also going to take down Hero. Look at the charge top red. Maestro going down as well. 3v1, a minute 49 on the clock. Vulcan want to take this quick, and it's over already. Bakao back inside, gets one. Look at the charge top red. Top red, Thermite playing it. Thermite going to go blindsided. No call coming through there from the rotate, evidently. That's really poor there from Vulcan. 1v1 now. Bakao completely in a wibble situation, but finds it through the head holes on the wall. Honestly,
Wow.
Siege. This isn't Siege. This isn't Siege. This isn't Siege. This is COD. This is COD. We're seeing COD right now.
The thing is with Storms is he does his own thing. He does not go for the droning. He just runs in, gets kills. Like I said last game, he runs in, gets kills. If he dies, he dies, and that's what happens. And Vulcan almost they were so close to losing that round. I don't know what happened with Thermite there. He didn't even get the call. I'm guessing, like you said. But I didn't hear him. Maybe I don't know what happened. Don't know no calls. Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, one thing I will say I noticed there actually, in fact, from that attack though, is we are seeing there are holes in Vulcan. Vulcan are not completely unbeatable. Once after their initial entry there, they were completely left open there for pixels. Because Storms gets in, but then what do we see? We see everybody else just kind of just there. Storms is dead, and everyone else is just there. There's a split second where after that rush, after the initial rush kill fails, obviously, and we did see, I believe it was Burb find the refrag there onto his teammate from the rafters, you know, it stopped and it slowed down. And we did see, you know, YoD actually, in fact, come back there. And obviously, we did see a 3v1 in the end, obviously, because they did just blitz sight. But even still, Bakal was able to get back in through Con, take a pick from Con, and obviously the call wasn't given. He took on top red. It was a 1v1. You know, YoD were not completely out of the game. It was just, you know, the fact they allowed it to happen. If YoD can work out a situation to stop this rush coming through from Stormzy here, you know, there might be a bit more of a game in this, to be honest with you, because I'm seeing this here, and I'm seeing there are definitely holes in the way the Vulcan are playing. You know, there's no question about it, but it's just, can YoD figure out how to stop this rush? Because, I mean, we're seeing them repel up to breach here. It all depends what Storms goes. Again, knocking play as well. Sneak maybe coming up top red is my guess. Karma really having no care for his health there, and still taking a lot of damage there, just through neglecting the breach, I believe. Shield, they're going to come through, obviously going to get caught by the magnet there. No real damage coming through. Shield just being placed as well. And Flipsy finds the first pick. Again, Con already, looking to take a second. Storms, you know, Storms taking a double. Flipsy taking a round's already over, flawless. This is Siege. Siege. Just Siege.
No, it's not Siege, bro. It is COD. What is going on?
It's Siege.
Vulcan's just like flawless. Oh my god. They need to sort themselves out here, because 3 rounds on defense they've lost in a row is not good at all, especially on Clubhouse. So they need to act up here.
Well, I mean, honestly, from what I've seen here, okay, I haven't actually seen a single adaptation here from YoD coming through. So the mirror and the 4 now on the board, so we might see a bit of something here. But, you know, the first round they played Legion, but that was part of the extend. Second round, they completely neglected everything. They didn't play Melusi, they didn't play anything. They just played their default hold for top floor, which is, again, is a key oversight there, because after the first round, you'd have to assume that Vulcan want to play this fast, you know? There was no Melusi, there was no Legion, there was no Rooney attempt. There was nothing. They had the smoke, and that was it, obviously. Trades did come through, and Vulcan were favored, as we evidently saw. There was no attempt to, you know, think, okay, you know what, they played the first round so quick. What stops them doing it again the second round? They didn't look at that, they didn't think that through, and then obviously we see it, and it happens, they get punished. Same thing comes through, and then the third round was even worse. They didn't change anything, and the same thing happened again. Flipsy crouches up main stairs, gets a free pick towards Con, takes another one, Storms does his thing. You know, we're seeing Storms 8-1 and Flipsy like 2-1 right now, obviously from that just round alone. Like, if they can shut down this early push here, YoD have a serious chance of taking this game. Just if they can work out, like I said before, they have a chance. They're doing this Con mirror here hold, and this, I believe, bathroom mirror coming through with a bit of a cash extend. Obviously, we're seeing Route 1 siege right now. Panda though, Bakal change of pace there. Lovely little spawn peek there, I believe, from the construction soft wall, and that's gonna be diffuser drop there over on construction side as well. So, you know, rotate coming through, but Storms keeping up with trends, gonna find a pick there towards. Is that playing the mirror? Bakal gonna get Storms with 3v3. This is going so quick right now. No mute gem, no mute even play, no now even play, so they're gonna get main ball for free here. But you know, they've kind of halted the rush a little bit here through that, you know, for that early pick, and now we're gonna see Vulcan actually have to play some siege here. You know, Flipsy on the com windows, looking to, you know, really string this round together, but no one really there to support him, so he's kind of playing alone, so he's probably going to wait for a teammate here. Gonna in fact drop off the balcony and maybe go towards pool window or main door. Gonna choose to go main door. You know, towards the site, we are seeing the fact that the breach has been open, but Bakal has this mirror, so Fermat can really do nothing except wait for his teammates to really do stuff. But we are seeing a push coming up slowly from main stairs here, I believe, by Flipsy or Karma. Oh, he's just got to diffuser, sorry, from the spawn. But you're gonna nade from below. Nothing's gonna get caught there. Obviously, the mirror has already previously been vacated, but Lennon is still playing inside that Logi. 2 players here looking to push up these main stairs, and we are actually gonna see a response here from YoD, but we'll get sound called there by the Fawn Trap, and smoke gonna come through here onto Master Dog. Bakal gonna take some shots there as well from Zilla, looking to push in here from the breach. Already top main says Flips here, looking to take the gunfight. Logi prepping some shots. We're gonna find ahead there. Lennon, good shot there. All 3 members now towards top main. Rotate coming through from Hero. Bakal 1v3 inside the site. Karma gonna push in here, take that gunfight. Easy win there for Karma. Diffuser starting to go down. Hero still lost below.
Yeah.
Full side control for Vulcan. Fully fell apart there for YoD. Didn't even use the mirror, and then Flipsy gonna take a 3-1 there on main stairs. Very poor hold there from YoD. They just let it slip away from them, really, to be honest with you. They just, you know, top main was the only real option. They should have really isolated that. And again, I don't know what Amai's doing rotating towards bottom floor at that late in the round. Should have probably played construction to help his teammates, since they knew they had Logi control. But, you know, just some oversights here by YoD mainly. And they're losing these rounds just from these, you know, gunfights. It's literally gunfights coming down in favor of Vulcan. Vulcan are simply just better in this game. And there's no other way of saying it. Vulcan are just simply better.
Yeah, it is really unfortunate to say that, but yeah, that is the case, and they're just letting them walk in, and losing their gunfights is a big problem. So I mean, still, like I keep on saying, tactical timeout is still in place, so they can use it. Don't think they are going to use it this map. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. They are going to go back down to basement. I mean, the first round we don't really want. Well, actually, any round we don't really want to speak of, do we? Like, what is this about? But see how YoD plays this differently. I don't think they are going to play the the extended into strip this time. Maybe I don't know.
Passes off the board. We have to assume they aren't going to try this mega extend towards this bar side.
Yeah.
But an interesting thing that we're going to see is, in fact, not here, but just overall in terms of this match, is that Vulcan have swiftly assessed that they can win these gunfights. It's evident they know they can win the guns. So they're actually, in fact, just neglecting any real form of map control, and they're just taking their ones. And
Yeah.
obviously, there's no real substitute if you're on defense when you're going to lose your ones. You know, like, look, we have Storms immediately. No, Drone just going to push in here through lounge, being hot drone straight away. He's in, he's ready to go for the gunfight because he knows that he can win these ones against these players. Like, he has full confidence that he's going to win these gunfights, and this is a big factor of Siege. If you think that you can win the gunfight, then you're going to win the gunfight. 9 times out of 10. If you know that you have the gun skill advantage, I mean, look, we're going to see him. Bakao immediately call out. You know, you should know that because of the pace of this game, that Storms, someone should be towards main stairs. You're not holding any, you're bunkering. You know, you can't just leave the bunker 30 seconds into the round after the fact that they've been playing this. And they're going to go there. No ADS even on the shield. Storms going to take a third. Storms just having a field day right now. Hero going to finally trade him there from deep Arsenal. But even still, shouldn't even be allowed to happen. Bakao shouldn't die in the first place. Just hold him from bottom main. Just play super passive and they don't really get any of these gunfights. I mean, look, all defenders isolated. Church full control. Hero will take it though. You know, we're seeing a massive play. And again, they've just... Kloppo should really go to Arsenal here, in fact, because they're going to join Arsenal, see it's free. They're going to push with that rotate.
Yeah.
Flip's going to take the first. Rotate, now they're in the site. Kloppo now inside of blue, isolated, 1v4. Nothing to do here. They know he's in blue as well. Going to start prepping. Should also Karma going to drop, and then Zilla just going to find him there on the Thermite. You're completely falling apart right now. I mean, honestly, you should be able to tell from these last, you know, 4 rounds, sorry, that Vulcan have no intentions of taking this game slow. Vulcan do not want this game to be slow. Vulcan want this game to be over and done with, right? And the previous pacing, you should assume that Storms or someone, not just Storms, but someone will be on those main stairs by 30 seconds based on the past rounds. And the fact that Bakai is just sprinting towards, they're not even looking to take a gunfight, but sprinting towards these main stairs with an Aruni gate on there, which makes it 10 times worse as well because they're going to know that you're there. Just handing a pick to Storms. It's not like Storms has to work for half these picks. He's just walking in and taking them. Like, he's not working for these picks. They're just giving them to him. Like, stuff like that. Like, after you assess that your team, you know, your opponents are trying to take this fast version of Siege, you need to adapt to it. And, you know, we're seeing the same lineup as before on this bedroom side. You know, they haven't changed a single thing. We're seeing the Mirror, the Fawn, you know, even still, like, the only player is always seen from to actually get into this game so far has also been Bakao. Everyone else, you know, 1-5, 2-5, 0-5, 0-5, you know. They're not even in the game. And Storms is 13-3. You know, he's miles ahead of the curve right now in terms of this game. And, you know, we're going for this super, you know, really long distorted cash hold, okay? But, you know, what happened last time? We saw a top main push. You know, there's no need to even do this hold if you know how they're going to play. But, you know, YoD aren't adapting to this version of Siege. I mean, we are, you know, 6 rounds in now. You would have put, you know, adapt this, but they haven't. They've just stayed the same. There's no adaptation coming in here from YoD, and they're getting punished every single round. I mean, we'll see this round as well. I mean, they have the, obviously, Amber on the board, so we're going to get action very early on. Obviously, Storms as well, massive highlight in this game. Look, he's going straight to Paul. He's going to go on 60 window. Straight away, just going to hop in. Because he knows it's clear. He's not getting challenged. And he just walks in. Walks in, looks towards bottom main. However, does get picked there. Bakai, again, the only player in the game right now for YoD is going to find the early one. Now, we need to see YoD do something this round. They need to take a 5-1. But again, rotates on, Flipsy, finds him here. Going to go straight for the hatch as well, as I can assume. Might even catch up here. Going to stun. Fight full white himself. Gonna get up here in the site already. Look and challenge the Mirror. No one even on the Mirror to contest it. They're still in the middle of the cash extend after they pushed the side back.
No.
Capo does find him onto top main. That's stopped the bleeding here for YoD. YoD really needs to win this round. This is all in YoD's favor. I mean, look, we got Pand, Karma, and Zilla. You know, both the impact fraggers of a Vulcan are both dead. You know, this is the round. If YoD are gonna win one, it'll be this round. They have both mirrors up. You know, but saying that though, and yeah, Burb gets Karma as well. They've, you know, they slowed it down. Bakai has literally won this round here from this early pick on Storms. Storms hasn't been allowed to do what he's been doing all game long. And they should have done this earlier. They should have, you know, made that adaptation and tried to stop this early, like, super early aggression that's just netting them, like, picks. I mean, 2v4, 1 minute 44 left the clock. Every single round has been over within a minute. You know, we're going to see him breach the hatch here. Bird might be able to get one for free here. He's not going to shoot. He's just going to wait. He's going to hold it actually with the shotgun. Interesting hold here. I mean, we should see Zilla drone this obviously 2v4. They all have to stop this for serious siege here. And this is the thing with Vulcan. I believe they can play very serious siege. I mean, look, Zilla's droning here. He hasn't been droning the whole entire game, but he is droning. He's going to catch Burp. It should be a free pick. Shotgun tended there, but Burp finds him. That's really misfortune for Zilla. I don't know why you'd swing the angle he was already holding as it is, but, you know, Pans, as it is, 1v4 right now, looking to push top main. Probably his only option right now, but look who's here, Burb. Burb with a shotgun. You cannot push into that. We'll see if Burb does get a bit aggressive, but it looks like right now Burb wants to win the shot. He's going to hold it, sit there, going to be flying from behind. This should be Heroes freebie every single day. And YoD will find a round there. Obviously, 5-1 is not ideal from a defense, considering we've only been in the game for like 10 minutes. And, you know, we've just seen Vulcan completely dominate and dictate the pacing. But YoD have stopped the bleeding, 5-1. But we're going to see them go on to attack. And as we've seen, Vulcan are completely in this game. Vulcan are winning their fights. Vulcan are winning their ones. Storms is completely feeling himself. You know, he's not letting anybody get to him. Obviously, he's been shut down one round. We've seen Cav. This shows almost how much of a joke they're taking this game. Cav, Frost, and Oryx. Own Jim. You know, Frost, viable. Oryx, not so much for club. I mean, you would already see him. And, you know, Cav is just an absolute disrespect pick. If we see an interrogation here, this is just showing the class of Vulcan compared to YoD. If we see an interrogation this round, this is actually going to be, you know, disrespect. Almost.
Yeah, I do want to see an interrogation. If only. But he's... Ooh, I want to see if he gets spotted out. Oh, no, I think he's going to get spotted out. I think he's been seen.
Slight chance. I mean, again, it doesn't really impact if he has been seen or not. If Cav or seen or not, it's still dangerous. Obviously,
yeah, it's true, but like you're more wary of it. Well, if you know, then you know you got to check back, make sure that you know flank drones or everything else. Actually, that's a good point. Let's see if they actually use their drones this time on this map. Why does it look? Don't know if that's a visual glitch. It says a 5v4. It's just a visual glitch, but yeah, that's weird visual glitch. Yeah, Siege. I mean, what can you say? It's Siege, isn't it? So
it's the odds of everything. It's just deepest off in the game for the moment. However, Storm's looking to play early aggression here. Isn't going to find anyone as no one is towards this, you know, main gate side. Except one player deep in Storm, but shows he has this aggression and he wants to keep on taking these fights. But Storm's really feeling himself in this game. Going to find one early there as well. Capo aware, but you know he's dead, so in the grave. And Hero the Wolf right early to Zilla. Zilla completely like neglecting the fact that they could have garage control, and we will see Storms take a backseat here and just sit inside a secret for a little bit. Might even get a free pick here as he just does walk up. You have a drone. You have a drone, my friend. You're gonna get caught from the bomb from kill again. Bakal, the only player really keeping YoD even in this game. But look, we're seeing 3v3, 2 minutes 11. This game has no chill right now. There's no chill.
And see, they've still got the Kavira on board. I don't even know where the Kavira is, but okay, secret. He's gonna go up red stairs. I think he might actually catch off Hero and no, he does. Nice black. Nah, it's black off the boards. I thought it was gonna be Hero or Malachi. Oh, okay. Well, it's a 3v2, so Vulcan is looking very strong for them, and you know they still have the mirror on the board. You know that Vector is gonna do a lot of damage, as well as this Kavira. It's gonna go. No, it's gonna wait. This is wasting a lot of time. Go on.
You know what's really funny, in fact, about this round here?
Oh no!
Because just fell off the roof, but he was going for the vent hold. Obviously, the Aces vent hold that Rogue showed off in one week PL. But you know, it's quite funny actually, in fact, that YoD seem to actually be allergic to drones. Like they seem to have an allergy to drones. Like I don't know what happens. That does their throat flare up, or you know, let's go a bit puffy because they drone. Like I don't know what's going on with YoD, but they just seem to be completely neglecting their drone play. Like it's quite hilarious the fact that you can have a player challenge one player in stock unaware of him anyway, and then he can get into secret and then play secret, and then Flores just wanders up. You know, like it just makes it like you know. Take a second. Siege is not a game you play in a minute. You know, 2 minutes 11, you have a 3v3. If you just sit there and drone that, it would be a 3v5 in your favor. You know, it's just funny, and we're seeing Storms. Good night, his own teammate there, but. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well. Yeah,
skin.
No. Anyway, that's fine. I mean,
Um,
it doesn't really matter for Vulcan because obviously they have the 5 rounds difference, so it doesn't. I mean,
I mean,
they pick. I don't know.
I mean, the
Go on.
kind of matters a bit different. Obviously, in Siege is a bit like you see 6-1 comebacks from everywhere. Obviously,
Oh yeah,
as the
100%.
game's been going, we're not seeing that. I mean, we're seeing. Like, I mean, look at this lineup: Ella, Malusi, Vigil, and Mozzie. Vulcan have evidently assessed this game as a free win for them from this point in their standings. I'm not saying it is a free win, but looking at the way they've been playing, it is almost. I mean, look, we see Storms, just, sitting on the garage ladder here, waiting to see their feet. He is going to see their
Oh.
feet. That's very nasty.
Yeah, that is a nice angle there.
Quite a risky play, but it does net you the fact that you do know they're pushing garage now.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Wow.
4v5, initial advantage obviously going to YoD, but looking how it is, you will see obviously super early
Oh,
aggression here.
No, you can't do that. Fragdo.
Again, it's just this game.
Yep.
You cannot sit there and not watch garage door, sorry. You can't do that. Like, the pacing of this game, you have to assume that every single door is a run out. Look, Flibsy here, gonna be just inside. Oshji, gonna run out,
Look.
almost finds.
Oh, no! How? Did you get away with that? How?
He's clipped it. He's clipped it. He's just clipped it. He has just clipped that.
You cannot get away
Lennon,
with how?
Lennon, I'm sorry for what's just happened to you. It's just unfortunate. Honestly, this is insane. Like,
Yeah.
Vulcan are just running around and running the show right now, and there is nothing that YoD can do. YoD have been completely outclassed in this siege.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
like,
unless
Capo.
George right now. Ooh.
Capo
Yeah,
does find Karma.
Yeah.
Both players here situated towards stairs. They can win this if they play their bodies well. I mean, Flibsy 1 health on the boss G as well. Not exactly ideal. Zero Cam gonna come through here. First bit of intel I've actually seen YoD do with this whole entire game. Zilla gonna rotate down as well. They have defused outside garage, so they're gonna have to play for kills here. Flibsy knows it, and another boss G1 coming through there. Gonna see the Zero Cam. Hero gonna try to take it. Does find the frag. 1v1 here. Zilla versus Hero. Hero doing better than Zero in this game. Gonna shoot the alibi clone. Position was already known. Gonna whiff a bit there. It's not what you like to see, but he's gonna reload the Zero Cam. He's gonna sit there. Hero just taking a second to the situation. I feel like he's disappointed.
He has got a minute, so he has the time. If he can pull a miracle here, that would be amazing for YoD, because obviously anything can happen here. Mr. Mir, oh no!
Oh,
Oh, I've got to sit down for that. What is going on? Well, I mean, he doesn't have diffuser in hand, which is not helpful at all. And
That's been
the angle. Oh,
you know what's funny as well? The Ash hasn't been the worst gameplay I've seen from YoD this whole entire game. This whole time that hasn't been the worst gameplay I've seen from YoD. Like him missing another bug. Oh, if he is, he's gonna.
Oh no!
Zilla's trying to take the engagement, and Hero's already out.
Oh, let's go!
Hero can't shoot prisoners, but he can take heads. That's quite funny.
Lovely.
But honestly, you know what's hilarious? That isn't
Go on.
actually the worst I've seen from YoD this whole entire game. Like,
Yeah,
YoD
I
have been
agree.
worse than him missing 6 shots on a Prisma. And that's actually crazy, the fact I say that. Like,
Yeah.
it's... Yeah. I
Wow.
mean, Panda has the same skin on. Panda has the same skin on again.
I think if Zilla, he had a vertical grip, not a angled grip, I think he would have won that gunfight. But it is what it is. YoD take the second round of this map. So, well, second round of their standings. It's now the 8th round coming into it, and they are bringing a clash. Oh, Austin, this will be interesting.
I mean, I don't know how interesting goes for this. I don't know if the clash is serious or the clash is probably just a meme pick here.
I think
this
so,
has become
yeah.
very much like the meme invitational for Vulcan. I feel like kind of assess that this game is just for them to win. I mean, look at their opening breach. He's just gonna go sit there on CC Valk, I believe, and just be a nuisance.
I think so too, yeah.
And obviously YoD, and the thing is, though, is this game isn't unwinnable for YoD here. If YoD just assess this and they're like, you know what, they're taking us for a joke, they can win this game. They just,
Yeah, 100%.
if they just push up as a 5 together and they just ignore their aggressive attempts and they just somehow manage to get out of spawn, for example, like spawn construction side, spawn junk, like just or like spawn if you have to, spawn service, like just spawn anywhere, other than like the spawning main gate is a 5. Okay, here we go. But I mean, look at it. They're running over towards garage as a solo player, and from what we've seen these past 2 rounds, it's not going to go well for them. They do go onto roof though. Look, we're seeing a bit of team play here actually coming out from YoD. Interesting. They've seemed to adapt a little bit.
Yeah.
Better here. Oh. Breach is already open as well, obviously, because the main open for them, so they have to work it. But they're going to jump in through window there, and Storm is going to eat them all.
Sorry,
All
what
free.
is going on? What?
Storm's going to find 3 there.
Huh?
This is Okay, I don't know if that was a play from YoD there, but they seem to be organized. Let's see if we're gonna come through here. Storms, 20-7 in 8 rounds. That's more than like 2.5 kills a round almost. That's ridiculous. No, it is
There we go.
2.5 kills a round, in fact. It is exactly 2.5 kills a round.
Yeah.
Storms has
Well, it
killed
seems-
half of YoD every single round. I mean, YoD have left the game. YoD know this game is over.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what dominant display from Vulcan. YoD absolutely being memed on right now.
Well, it's time to just say Vulcan has taken this map. And yeah, it's straight away. Lovely kill from Panda. Takes the second map of this series. And Vulcan wins it. The series, that is. Yeah, that was a quick game as well as, you know, the Coastline game was quite quick. What's your thoughts from both of these games,
What's
Austin?
my
Like,
thought on both these games? Okay, I feel like we
mm,
haven't. Okay, I don't think we've seen Siege here. We haven't seen Siege. We've seen COD, right?
mm,
Effectively.
yeah,
We've seen
yeah,
COD Major League, right?
yeah.
And, you know, Vulcan are, you know, evidently just better than YoD. And it's sad to say that because I hate using that term in Siege, but when it comes down to it, they were just better today.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they
It's
just.
unfortunate. I was hoping to see Yods, you know, play better and, you know, have a better you know, what's it called? The way they play basically. But yeah, man, I crazy stuff. Are we going to have a interview though? That's a good question. That's a good question. It seems like we have Storms for an interview, which is the one that hit 20 kills on the second map, which was obviously Clubhouse. Should we bring him in now then, guys? Awesome, awesome. Hello, Storms, how you doing?
Well, hello, ladies. How you do?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Well played. I'm guessing that was just a meme game for you.
Uh, we've not right. We've not been in a team no more. Like
Oh, you know?
we're playing with one sub, and we've not scrimmed for what 2 months nearly. Like
Oh, no.
we're not a team. Like after this, we'll be going our separate ways and stuff.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough. So, you basically just memed on YoD, it looked like. Flawless victories both maps. Wow. I'm guessing you wasn't prepared for them games, were you? So
No, we just
just
ranked easy.
ranked monkeys. Wow. I mean,
Yeah,
you were doing your your strat. You know what I mean? Your
yeah, they got a
storm
strat.
strat. Yeah, the rush
Just
strat.
running. I got you, lad. Speciality.
Yeah, man. I think Yods they were definitely wrong for peeking you because you know
Uh,
winning gunfights they wasn't winning
I,
gunfights.
like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to be toxic.
No,
But yeah, we'll leave it there.
fair enough, fair enough. Austin, do you want to ask any questions? Anything you want to say to Storms?
I like your finger play. It's very interesting. You just pop a breach and then just go in. It's quite.
I've got nothing else to do, mate.
Yeah, it's
We're
quite.
all
It's
sat,
quite.
we're all sat there chatting shit to each other. Like,
It's quite
like,
rushy.
yeah.
It's a
Nah,
very interesting game, especially coastline.
the past couple of days, I've been like, I've been playing proper comp. Do you know what I mean? I'm not playing like an idiot. I've been going like, I think I found my sense. Found like going back to the old ways where I was actually playing good. But like these past couple of weeks, like I said, we've not been screwing. I've been screwing with other teams, trailing and stuff. But yeah, I've been getting good offers. That's it, really.
Nice, nice. Well, all right. What production? Do you know the kill record for like a game? Cause I know you hit 20 kills last game, Storm. So I was
This is it.
26, 26.
You know, 26. It's minor.
But next play day, yeah, we want to
Hey,
see you hit more than that.
the real question is,
Yeah,
them
go on.
26 kills, how many rounds were they in?
Oh
Were
yes.
they in OT?
You know, looked at you had 2.5 kills a round,
Yeah.
effectively off the maths.
Yeah.
Fair play,
That's
mate.
crazy.
Fair play.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't think we have any more questions. So
It's cute, sexy
yeah.
there, lad.
Thank you, baby.
There's no worries, baby cakes.
Anything you want to say to stream? Anything you want to say to your fans or Vulcan?
Wonderful game, boys and girls. Thanks for the good old fan support we have. Like we didn't even have fans, but yeah, it is what it is.
Fair enough. All right. Well,
Well, GG, see you in a bit. Safe, ladies.
cheers in a bit.
In a bit.
Well, that was our interview with Storms. Very, very short one. Not really much to go by there because obviously it seems like they are after this league they are disbanding, and they just took that for a meme game, and I don't think YoD's. Yeah. Well. Oh yeah. Austin, anything you want to say?
I mean, it was a fun cast. My first cast, obviously, it was very rapid and like it wasn't really a siege as I said, but it was
Yeah.
interesting nonetheless.
Yeah.
To say the least,
Yeah.
it was quite a fun game to actually watch.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I
it
appreciate
was
you.
YoD just being absolutely dismantled.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun.
Exactly. Awesome. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of the game. I don't think we have any more games today, do we? I had to quickly check. Was it tomorrow at 19 CET? We have not decided yet. That's the one. Well, thank you very much, Ryan, for the production and the observing. As always, legends. Austin, first
Mhm.
stream, casting on EOL. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very, very much for joining me for this game. Anything you want to say before we end?
No, I'm done, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm still
All right,
shocked at the
awesome.
game.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you only just tuned in, I mean, why didn't you join earlier? Anyway, basically, VODs will be in our YouTube channel or our Twitch. Both are there, so whatever you prefer, I guess. Anyway, thank you very much for watching again, and we'll speak to you tomorrow or whenever.
The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. I'm not backing down, cause the future is now. Not backing down, cause the future is now.